Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the market. It's March 30th. It's a Thursday. Big news on BBBY. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at some SPY, technical analysis, futures trades, options trades, stocks. I traded it all today actually. Closed out of a lot of stuff. Oh boy. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. You can follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT, as well as our Discord server. Link for both of those are in the description. SPY had another gap up here. Like I've been saying, it stayed looking bullish. Unfortunately, it's been all after hours moves. Same thing today as yesterday, more or less. So need to have exposure for overnight. That said, nothing's really changed, I guess, so far. Now we're trading above the 400 level, which yeah, still seems bullish. Tomorrow being a Friday, I don't know. My expectations are still, we're in a bullish trend, so I think that gap fill is still coming. 406. Yeah, 406.60. Might fill it tomorrow. We'll just see. Today though, what did we do? I went short here on this engulfing candle actually. And then I think I just got stopped out because it bounced all the way back up. And then it grinded down. I didn't like any entries. I thought about going long here. It was more just on a hunch than anything, so I didn't take it, thankfully, but it would have been a nice long. Came up here, went long, went short, took loss on both, and I'm out. Kind of want exposure to the long side for overnight, but it's fine. Oh, jobs data, GDP, and Germany inflation numbers all came out this morning. Pretty close to expectations. Basically, everything was pretty close to expectations. Maybe a little bit bearish on some of them, but close to expectations. Big news day was BBY this morning before open, literally like right before open, 5 minutes before open, came out the filing, the long filing. Read through some of it. From my understanding, they are offering $300 million worth of shares, an at the money offering at any point in the near future or in the future. And it also is canceling the warrants, terminating the warrants and preferred shares. That whole other equity deal they had for $1 billion, I think that's now terminated. That's kind of my understanding. I haven't, it's a long filing. I haven't had time to fully figure it out, but that's what it seems like. Stock did sell off a bunch today, down 25%. I actually closed my position on that news, so I jumped out like here. Basically, it hit a low and actually bounced back up right near open. I closed because that's not what I was expecting, and maybe I don't understand enough of what's going on, and it kind of takes away all of the. Well, initially I didn't realize that it terminated their warrants and the preferred share, that whole offering. So initially I just thought it was a new offering of shares. I'm like, what the heck? Then I learned that it seems like they terminated the preferred warrant and preferred shares and warrant equity offering. So it's not quite as bad, because I think them terminating that could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. Could be, you know, Hudson Bay basically just leached off of BBBY for these months, just shorting it and making guaranteed returns, and BY just decided to terminate it, and they still need capital, so had to offer shares. So it's good maybe that they got rid of them, but it's also bad because if you had any expectations for those secret holders of the warrants to be some big investor that's going to save the day, that I think is off the table completely now. Yeah, so basically that's why I dumped. I think there's still catalysts that could come up that could cause it to rip. I don't know. There's a new low on the day for it. I don't know when that will be. Reverse split could be one. Might rally before it, during the reverse split, or after. And just as a technical level, as we were saying, it was consolidating this area, which was very good because we had just been dropping for months. So a break to the upside, I was going to add to it, and a break to the downside. Didn't talk about it much, but that's bearish, and I decided to sell because it also came with the news of the share offering. So the combination of both, and that was my trigger to close that loss. Even if I do swing trade it in the future, catching momentum, I probably will not be able to make back the losses, just because I won't be willing to put in as much capital as what I had in there. So that's the unfortunate thing. But yeah, so it's at 60 cents there. Since there's no supports down here because it is all-time lows, it'll probably just trade at like kind of the 50 cent marks, or sorry, half mark. So 60 cents it was today, and then 65 cents was up here, kind of the bounce there. 60 cents. I think the next level will probably be 55 cents. Might hit it tomorrow. But yeah, SPY's moving up here. And then there's also the hype that this is what happened before it ripped last time. So don't necessarily think that's going on, but again, I'll wait for momentum and probably just try and swing trade it with the momentum. Reverse split, if they do that could be a good catalyst again. I keep seeing stocks, actually, you guys bring it up on the stream, the reverse split, and just more examples of big rallies before or after. But then eventually they usually all come down. So that's where it just has to be a trade. But yeah, if earnings next month or the reverse split don't cause anything, you might still be looking at a catalyst on like June, July. Just looking for kind of this cycle to keep playing out. So these peaks all are pretty close in time. That was 20 bars from there to there. That rally to that rally. This one was 19, about 20 bars from that one. So kind of looking just at those numbers, you've got kind of end of June, July, if nothing else moves it up. And yeah, I think yeah, earnings reverse split definitely could be catalyst. It's just how low does it go before that happens? Because it might have 100%, 200%, 300% move, but is it from 60 cents or is it from 25 cents? You know, 100% from 25 cents, you're just back up to 50 cents, you're still lower. So that's the risk that I'm taking off the table, I guess, at this point. But yeah, we'll see if there's some big reason why they did this and it's some big master plan. I read most of the filing and it's pretty awful looking, really. It's pretty much every headline is warning about bankruptcy, and if this doesn't happen, we're going to file for bankruptcy. And they said if they don't get the reverse split vote, they're going to file for bankruptcy, and if this stock offering doesn't work, they're going to file for bankruptcy. So yeah, that's where that's at. GME again bounced on the support once again, looking very good. I bought more leaps on it, more calls. January's not leaps, but January's. I bought some here again right on the support, just like the last few days. Been buying it, so it's looking good to me until it either breaks down, then I would probably be closing them, and probably getting puts, because I think if it breaks that level, I think it'll probably come down to 1940 and possibly fill this gap down here at the 17 range, maybe even down here to the 16s. So, but so far I'm seeing good earnings, catalyst ripped up, and now it's consolidating, accumulating going on. People are buying, and we're just consolidating until another move up. So that's why I'm getting exposure for that. Next leg up, I could see, well, retesting this kind of 27 high we made, and then at the top of this range 28, and then really just the even numbers 30, 35, and see what happens with GME. See if it's still broken over 30. I'm not sure. It's been a while since it's been there, so I don't really know. BoxD had a big move up today. We're watching BuzzFeed, looked pretty good. Carvana up 11. SI came down. Yeah, so SI kind of broke the level on the bull flag. I actually closed my position on it also. This was the level I wanted it to hold, and it broke through here. So I closed my shares and my cover calls. I made a little bit on it, I think, still. Wish I did more cover calls, would have made more, but yeah, I might get back in this at some point, but so far it seems like the catalyst for it to rally is basically over. And yeah, still of course high short interest, but they said themselves they're going to be liquidating, so we'll see how that one plays out. We had Hellbiz, they had good earnings, sold off a little bit today, down 2.6%. Not sure if this one's going to have any steam to keep going, probably not. Birds is pretty much flat, which is very good after how big of a move it's already made. So that thing, this one might be a good entry, honestly. Holding above VWAP today probably is a good entry. Evital, I still have shares on. All kind of came down here. So it's up a little bit, but consolidating some. This is kind of what I was waiting for to go long, to bounce on this 2 level. I was mentioning on stream today, like I might pick up more shares if it retests the 2. and it's literally doing that right now. So I might pick up some more shares of this one. Since it broke the 2, I think retesting, I think it could probably get up to 2.5 or 2.8. It's kind of the next big one, that area up there, that resistance. Yeah, good volume on it. So yeah, I'm actually gonna pick up some shares of this. Didn't trade futures very well today. I'm down a lot on it from that nat gas closed position. Did a few back and forth, but yeah, keeping it small losses. Kill losers quickly. Birds really needs to move a lot for these options, or just people that really want the options. So unfortunately, those might be hard to sell. Here's the eVTOL shares I need to add. I'm gonna add like, I don't know, maybe 1,500 in that. Here's that GME calls down 44%. All my other ones are longer term. Oh, I picked up VHC call today. We'll see. This one apparently is has a patent or in litigation right now against Apple and have been for like 3 years. And they said they're going to give 80% of the proceeds to the shareholders, and they're offering $1 dividend. So it's like a patent type company, and they just basically sue companies. I don't know, but there was that catalyst and it ripped up, and then there was a tweet about them not being able to do a lawsuit or something, and then that happened. So it's actually down 14%. It was up like 30%. We'll see. I maybe just got suckered into that one. And then on here, these are where I've been stacking up my GME calls for January. Got 330 calls today on it, and then these all I've been adding this week. So they're all down. IV's still low. Oh, I got HKD shares after hours yesterday, just because of that move it had, and the volume down 2%. I don't know. It's kind of finding a floor here. It could make a move, I feel like, any moment. Traded this one before with varying success. Yesterday was kind of an engulfing candle, not perfectly, but as close as you can get with something that barcodes like this. And we've got volume, so yeah, we'll see about that. But that's what I got. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on Discord. Peace out.